Testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3.
Okay, this works really good.
Testing 1 2 3.
All right, so this is going to be my quick update of the slot car show. I try to be brief, about 30 minutes, and I'm going to give you my overall view of the show and where I think that we potentially can be here in the sense of these shows. And Greg and Craig and Brad, and exactly my overall view of this whole thing, this whole this whole slot car, where this is going, and I observed something at this show, which kind of solidified my beliefs about this whole thing. Okay, and it really kind of I don't like to tout my horn, but I've been doing this since 1996, professionally. Okay. And I know you've heard me say this 100 times, and but I've been in stores, many times, and could see, the overall landscape and how, this could be really popular, and it's gonna feed on itself. Okay. And when we did the first show of this Cleveland slot car show, that was let me look at something here, because I my days and weeks are literally meshing together, and I don't even know what year I'm in. Actually, sometime I think that sometimes I'm just so we did this show here. This was the second one. Then last year of October was the first show that we did with the slot car track inside the room. That was just last October. Okay, just October. Okay, guys, just October. And then last April, which is now, is when we were in the hallway. Okay, we were in the hallway. Okay, and that was last April. And that's where I bought all these slot cars, 1,000 slot cars. That was just last April. I just like, where's the time going? And then October 2021 was the first show we did. And based on my receipts, every show, you'd think we'd peak, you'd think we'd kind of level off. And it's crazy. I don't even know where to begin. Well, first of all, so we advertised, Brad and Craig, or I can't get his name, his brother. They did all the social media. That's what Craig was great at, getting all the social media on Facebook, all of it, letting everybody know about it. And then I decided to do a commercial and run it in Cleveland on Me TV. And you would not believe the amount of people that were watching Spenguli last night, Saturday night, watching Spenguli, and then ended up coming today to the show. Everybody says there's a small percentage of cars out there. And I've said from someone needs a vacation. Greg, that's right, Greg. Oh, Trump. Everybody tells me, and even at the show, well, there are only so many of these, and these aren't rare. And I think, frankly, this is my opinion, I frankly think take all your surveys or take all your estimates on how much these cars are worth and how many were made, and just, you know what, throw them in the dumpster, okay? Because as more and more people get into this hobby, okay, there are 320 million Americans. And I've said this from the very beginning, and I tell you, I'm being proved right, and I don't want to say it, but if you just understood, and I've said this 100 million times, if you just understood how many of these cars were made in the 1970 compared to how many are still out there, and then you just get maybe 1%, 3 million Americans into slot cars, you couldn't, all these guys that are doing these slot car shows are going to wish they had hundreds more cars. I mean, let me tell you this right now, okay? The amount of cars that I was selling over the last 2 days is staggering. The amount of sets that I was, okay, I got to calm down. I got to really calm down. I have got to calm down, or else I'm going to lose my shorts. The amount of sets that we were selling is absolutely staggering. Now, I moved the camera literally right in the middle of this screen, okay? Because my face is right there and the camera is right here. Now, you can't see the camera because it's in a portable mount and I'm just watching it on another screen. So I can now watch you and directly look at you and then look right at the camera. Now, I can't see my face. The amount of people, okay, so there were 2 cars there. I just want to give you an example. There were 2 cars, I think they were Datsuns, okay? And this guy came on, hey, I wanted those cars. Oh, those look cool, okay? And, oh, man, I'd love to have those cars. Now, half these other guys that are there, oh, they're just commons. First of all, I want to take that word and I want to throw it away. Common, non-common, rare, super rare. Yeah, you might have a car that's super rare, okay? That maybe a lot of them didn't survive. But if you understood exactly how many you actually have, okay, it would blow your mind. And if we just got 1% of the population into slot cars, that's 3 million men. There's 320 million Americans. 1% of 320 million men is about 3 million, okay? We wouldn't be able to handle the supply because the demand would be so out of reach that the demand, you would just be going, oh my goodness, that's crazy. Now, and I've said this from the very beginning, and I know I might sound like a broken record, but what killed slot cars? Well, there are 2 reasons, okay? The main reason of 132nd in the 60s was the enthusiast. Is the guys that, basically were afraid when new guys would come in. Oh, you're a novice, all of that. And a lot of them just said, you know what, fine, I'm done. I'm not going to race anymore. It got so competitive. What we did, what I'm trying to instill, especially here on Thursday night, you got Silent Mike. He's an enthusiast. Boy, and Jeff, he's an enthusiast. I mean, these guys are the enthusiasts to the enthusiasts. Okay. But they are coming and having fun with the novice. Okay. And that is the key. Okay. We can never let it destroy the hobby. PC's killed a lot of things. Politically correctness, if that's what you mean, politically desirable is less desirable. The best way is to describe the different slot cars. Chill pill time. Did you break a record? We did. Okay, so the first show we ever did was October of 21. That was the first show, October 21. We were inside the showroom. We did a great numbers. The April of last year was the second time we did it. We were out in the hallway. We did great. And that's where I bought the 1,000 slot cars. Now, I didn't get them actually until May, I think. And then October of last year is when the first time we did the racetrack. Okay. And every time we've done this, our numbers have gone up, up, and up. Okay. And this last 2 days were astonishing. I cannot tell you how astonishing, because I don't want you guys. Now, I moved a lot of inventory, but we still have a ton of inventory. We have a lot of this. It really helped, though. I mean, it helped pay some bill. I mean, it helped just facilitate everything. Okay. But I want to make the emphasis of how popular show is. And if there's any way, every one of you, how many are watching? 20. We only got 7 thumbs up. Unbelievable. 7 thumbs up. Unbelievable. 7 thumbs up. 21 people, only 7 thumbs up. Just great. I just think it's great. Or I'm going to give myself a thumb up. There, I just gave myself a thumb up. All I'm saying is this, that if every one of you people that are watching right now, the live stream, and if you don't show up and make time to drive or to fly to Cleveland and to come at the next October show, then don't call yourself an enthusiast. Okay? Don't. You love slot cars. There is no reason why none of you, I don't care where you live. We had a guy, Stefan, drove from Toronto. He could pick up Robert Fish and they both could come together. Okay. We had a guy fly from California. See, here's the key. Okay. You only do what you want to do. Okay. And that's the key. You only do what you want to do. Okay. Most of you people are in your 50s, 60s, or 70s. Okay. You've already lived your life. Okay. This is your time of fun. This is your time of glory. Okay. There's no excuse for you not to show up to the next show in Cleveland. No reason. Literally no reason at all. Say the same about the Indian show. All need to be supported. Time for fun. I have never called myself an enthusiast. You did. I just collect slot cars. James Reeves. Or have 50 kids like you, Brian. Too many people. See, that's UNM. Okay. So UNM, though, because of all the people. And I'm saying for UNM to really really reach out, and that he needs to come. Okay. He can, I'll put him in a little corner and he can tune up cars for people. Okay. Now, that's a very good question. Are there any 1/32 scale? Well, there are a lot of dealers that sell 1/32. There's one guy that had a ton of 1/32. Okay. He even had a SCX. Okay. This came out in 2009. It was an SCX blue and yellow Dale Earnhardt, Monte Carlo. Very rare. We didn't make a lot of those. Okay. And this time in October, we're going to have a huge track, a road course on 132nd. Huge road course, okay? And this hotel, here's what's great about this hotel is your wife can come, your children can come, and you come in on a Friday night, and then you spend the whole day having fun. Your kids can race a little bit if they want to. Your wife wants to go to the pool, she can go to the pool, okay? All the activities inside, okay? They got video games, putt-putt golf, everything inside. It's a mini little convention center. And there is a lot of 132nd. Okay. Now, obviously, there might not be as much as Detroit. There's not a lot of video games that ready to control. Okay. This is mostly slot cars. Okay, just so you guys get it. Now, there are some guys that do sell toys, and there was a couple places there that had dolls and that kind of stuff. But I'm telling you, Brad and Greg really did all out. Greg was making some posters more. His posters are just phenomenal. Okay. And I just wanted to do this quick recap of the show and let you know that everybody should be at the show next October. Everybody. I'm even tempted to do a show and just do it a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And get a big tent and do a bunch of races on a Saturday. And then Sunday, I do a big breakfast and we break up and boy, we gone. You could bring your campers here. Park right out front of the store and just stay in your camper for the day. Okay. We got the bathrooms in the bank. We'll leave the bathrooms open. We'll have somebody maybe stay in the bank, okay? And we'll have one of the bathrooms set open so you can use it. And we'll have potable water. We could get potable water. We wanted to do that in 2020, but that never happened. The slot car fest, I called it. That never happened. But you know what? I'm almost at the point now that I would rather just continue helping Greg and Brad continue the Cleveland Slot Car Show. Because there's no limit to this show. Let me tell you that right now. There is no limit to the potential of this show. There is so much room in that hotel, okay, that they could put 50 more tables, okay? 50 tables, okay? 500 tables, yes. No limit. Okay, there's no limit to this show, really. No limit. It was phenomenal. And the Saturday racing was absolutely perfect. Everybody was happy. They didn't get upset. They grumbled. All men, they get upset. Oh, my car popped off the track. You know, blah, 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 blah. Viper racing, that was phenomenal. Bad Al Hobbies. I'm just telling you guys that this really encouraged me about this show, and that the other show in Cleveland could be the same way. It could be a Saturday or Sunday show. They just have to get a big hotel, to be able to run it in there. It could be the same thing. Saturday, Sunday show. Saturday, you do a lot of racing. Okay? Same thing. It just makes it easier for the guy that's driving a long way, gives him an extra day. So that's kind of, I'll read some of these comments, because normally I didn't read any comments yesterday. I was just so busy. Okay. So you got Hagar the Terrible. Need to move it around to different parts of the country. Nothing here in the South. I went to Tulsa and 500 tables. Chucky B, you were gonna do that 3 years ago, but I know I did. Super Dave, Brian, the other premiere shows in Maryland, Long Island, New York. You should try them out one day. Well, you need to send me all the names, dates, and contacts because we're going to do every show I can get to. Question and answer show. Let's see, the question and answer show last night was great. Thank you very much. I thought that was awesome too. Needs to make an exclusive car that only sell at the show. I totally agree. James Butler, very happy you had a great sales. I like the Indiana show since it's locally located. Yes, it was great. All these are great shows. Annihilate all the enthusiasts. Let's start with Silent Mike. Now that's not nice, Super Dave. That was not nice. Now, come on. Now, look at that tooth right there. You see how that sticks up? So I just wanted to let everybody know that this was a super show, okay? And it was a phenomenal show, okay? It is absolutely phenomenal. Now, I do want to make another comment, okay? That hold on a second. Okay, so there is another YouTube site that I have. It's called Mr. Carter Young. Okay. And we are going to start, I'm going to start doing streamings on that site. Okay. Which I need to get more viewers on that site so that I can start doing videos on my cell phone. It's called Mr. Carter Young. And if you would go to that and subscribe to that site, then that will help me because I'm going to do that's going to be more my political side of me. So if you don't want to listen to my political side or what I have to talk about, philosophical, it's my dentures, philosophical views and religion. You want to stay on this YouTube or this my Pro Tinker. I'm trying not to talk about politics or God. So once in a while I might throw something in, but you guys have all tolerated that. Okay. So all you want to do is, can you post a link to the fan page? Maybe I'll have to have Ryan do that. I don't know how to do that. I'm just now getting this is my other laptop. And this is my, well, I can't show you my camera. This is my camera. It's a Logitech. It's at 1080p. And these are what I used to do when we were in the shed here. The podcasts are these cameras right here. And I've got it hooked up to this computer here. So these are going to be my, whenever I want to rant, I'm going to be ranting on my Mr. Carter page, which when I get done here, I'm going to do a test video and I'm going to call it, let's see, what am I going to call it? Yes. Hello. Adam, can you post a link to Mr. Carter Young page? Yeah, Adam can do that. But I'm gonna do a quick video tonight called Brian's Brain. Okay, and all you have to do is type in on the Google pay on YouTube Brian's Brain. Okay, that's BRYANS, Brian's Brain. And I'm gonna do a live stream in about right after I get done with this. Okay. So I just wanted to kind of end up with this and tell everybody thank you very much. It was um, a great show. It was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, I just cannot say enough how Brad and Jeff or Craig just did all out. I mean, there were people from everywhere. Now, I think a guy did get upset with me on last night on the thinking, or he thought that I was kind of saying that, well, because I showed up that, more people were coming to the show. Well, and even Craig said that, Brian, that's the facts. They had nearly 300 people at this show. Now, that's not saying that they didn't have 300 people before, but I'll tell you right now, okay, the amount of people that were there yesterday was phenomenal. And all those people, they stayed the night and they came back today and did more shopping. So I'm not saying I'm the focal point of this. What I'm saying is that by I advertised on MeTV, so I am going to take credit for that. And I'm already back home now. I'm in the shed, and oh, here's a picture of David. You guys want to see a pretty picture of David? This was David this was David 6 months old, okay? This is a very funny picture of David. Look at this picture of David. Oh, darn it. Oh, shoot. That's David. Look at his hairline. Isn't that funny? Look at him. That's David. That was David when he was about 6 months old. Actually, that was David June of 2014. June 2014. That's June 2014. He was the cutest thing on earth. I love him so much. David is just, I love Frankie too. Just Frankie's got, here's the issue. And I do have to start helping Frankie to, because he wants to help a lot. And I got to start letting him do things to help. Okay. Because Frankie's got a good heart and I've got to start nourishing that heart. It's just that when he really gets upset with me is when he does something that he's not supposed to do, and he knows that. Like, for example, you want to hear a good one? How many want to hear a good Frankie story? So here's what I told Frank. Okay, yes. Okay, so this morning I'm in the room and I get up and I go have breakfast. And then I'm done having breakfast and I'm setting up the show for today. And I told Frankie and David, they're walking down to have breakfast. And I told Frankie, I just want you to have bacon or not, sausage and eggs. That's it. Sausage and eggs. Protein. That's it. So what did he do? I go down there. I said, I'm taking my shower. I go down. See, he thought he maybe was able to eat the waffle faster than I could get down there. So I'm going down. I took a shower. And as I'm walking by the lunchroom, I see Frankie sitting down with a huge waffle and about ready to, and he's pouring his syrup on it. And I walk in there and I grab that waffle and I take it over and I threw it away. I didn't want to, but yeah, I said, Frankie, did you hear what I said this morning? Did you hear what I said this morning? Oh, yeah. Well, what's the deal? And he just like, well, I don't know. I don't know why I did it. Hey, if you've never let go of my ego. If you've never understood original sin, I'm telling you, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to sign off right now, and then it's going to take me 10 minutes to do Brian's brain. It's going to be just a quick 5-minute video, so you guys can subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell button, because I need to get a lot of likes on there so I can start doing portable podcasts on that. And so I just want to say it was a great show in Cleveland. And make sure that you try to show up to the next show. Thank you so much. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.